The world we live in today was shaped by a handful of brilliant minds, and one college dropout from Seattle helped build the entire digital world we all depend on. His name was Bill Gates, and from a very young age, he was completely fascinated by knowledge, science, and the incredible power of ideas to change everything. He was obsessed with learning from the very beginning. He read everything he could find, always searching for deeper answers, bigger questions, and new ways to understand the world. In school, he thought differently from everyone else around him. While other kids followed the rules and played by the book, Bill was already solving problems his own way. Then one day, he walked into a computer room for the very first time in his life. And in that single, unforgettable moment, he found his true calling forever. Staring at that glowing green screen, something clicked deep inside him. He knew right then and there that computers had the power to change absolutely everything. He started spending every single night writing code, line after line after line, teaching himself the complex language of machines completely from scratch. While other kids his age slept and played and enjoyed their teenage years, Bill kept building, kept learning, kept pushing himself further than anyone thought possible. His extraordinary brilliance and dedication earned him a place at Harvard University, one of the most prestigious and respected institutions in the entire world. But even at Harvard, surrounded by the brightest minds in the country, Bill could see something much bigger than textbooks and lectures. He saw a revolution waiting to happen. So he made the boldest and most daring decision of his young life. He dropped out of Harvard to chase a dream that almost nobody else around him believed in. Together with his brilliant childhood friend, he started a tiny company in a small, cramped office with almost nothing but raw ambition, courage, and an unstoppable vision. That friend was Paul Allen, and together, side by side, the two of them began writing the software code that would eventually change the entire world forever. They called their company Microsoft, and from that small, messy, cluttered office, they set out on a mission to achieve something truly extraordinary and world-changing. Their goal was breathtakingly simple, but incredibly ambitious at the same time. They believed that software alone could completely transform the way all people live and work. They dreamed of putting a personal computer on every single desk and in every single home around the world. A bold vision that most people at the time thought was completely crazy. Then came a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that would change everything. IBM, the biggest and most powerful technology company in the world, came knocking on their door. They struck a historic deal that would change the entire course of computing history forever. A single handshake that opened the door to something truly massive and unstoppable. Bill and his growing team worked around the clock and built an operating system that would go on to power millions of personal computers all around the world. And suddenly, almost overnight, their software was literally everywhere. On desks, in offices, in schools, in hospitals, and in homes across every single continent on Earth. Microsoft grew faster than anyone could have possibly imagined, rapidly expanding from a tiny garage startup into a massive global technology powerhouse that dominated the industry. The growth was absolutely explosive and unprecedented. Faster, bigger, and more powerful than anyone in the entire technology industry had ever expected or even predicted. Then came Windows, the revolutionary graphical operating system that finally made computers simple, visual, intuitive, and truly accessible to ordinary people everywhere around the world. Almost overnight, personal computers became a completely normal part of everyday life for millions of families. People everywhere were using technology for the very first time ever. The entire world was changing and evolving at an incredible, breathtaking pace. Technology was connecting people across continents and transforming entire industries like never before in history. And at the very center of it all, Bill Gates was leading the charge forward, driving innovation, making bold decisions, and actively shaping the future of technology for everyone. Microsoft dominated the global software market completely and totally. Their products and operating systems were running on nearly every single personal computer on the entire planet. What started as a tiny dream in a small, cluttered office had become a massive global empire, one of the most valuable and influential companies in the entire history of business. Bill Gates became the richest person on the face of the earth. But incredible wealth and extraordinary business success were never meant to be his final destination in life. At the absolute height of his power and influence, he paused and looked deep inward. He realized that true success meant nothing at all without a much greater purpose. He wanted to do something far more meaningful and lasting than just building software and making money. He wanted to use his enormous wealth to genuinely change the world for the better. So he made yet another bold and courageous decision. He shifted his entire focus from technology to philanthropy. From building profitable companies to actually saving human lives. He created the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, dedicating tens of billions of dollars to helping the most vulnerable and disadvantaged people on the face of the earth. He launched massive global campaigns to fight deadly diseases like malaria, polio, and tuberculosis in the poorest and most underserved countries and communities around the world. He invested heavily in education and opportunity, building schools, funding scholarships, and creating programs to give millions of underprivileged children a real chance at a better future. Through his foundation and personal commitment, he helped change millions upon millions of lives around the world. Entire communities and regions were transformed by his extraordinary generosity. His impact grew far beyond the boundaries of the technology world. Bill Gates became widely recognized as one of the most important and influential philanthropists in all of human history. But even as he focused his energy on giving back to the world, his incredible technological legacy continued to shape, influence, and improve the world every single day, without fail. Every computer, every laptop, every tablet, every device we use today carries within it a piece of the extraordinary revolution that Bill Gates helped start so many decades ago. The way we work, communicate, learn, create, and connect with each other is all part of the incredible, far-reaching vision he first imagined as a young, ambitious college dropout. Today, a brand new generation of young innovators, engineers, and dreamers is following in his remarkable footsteps, deeply inspired by what just one determined person can truly achieve. Kids all around the world are learning to write code, building creative apps, and inventing the groundbreaking technology that will shape and define the world of tomorrow. Because Bill Gates proved beyond any doubt that one single powerful idea, born in a tiny, cluttered office, can grow into something that changes the entire world forever. A single spark of innovation, combined with relentless hard work and unwavering determination, truly has the power to reshape the future for billions of people around the globe. Just like it did for him. A young man with round glasses, a sharp mind, and an impossible dream who absolutely refused to stop until he changed everything around him. The future of technology is still being written right now, in this very moment. New breakthroughs, discoveries, and innovations are happening faster and more frequently than ever before. And it all started with one single incredible risk. One brave, courageous decision to drop everything familiar and follow a revolutionary vision that absolutely nobody else could see. One decision, one dream, one relentless, unstoppable pursuit of innovation and excellence that changed the world forever and continues to inspire generations yet to come.